I see someone. Oh,
Welcome back to another episode of Road to William. Feeling good today, even though it's raining out. I still got a good vibe, energy. It's payday. Like bro, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a bit. Today's video is about Janice Burgess, who passed away this past weekend. And we're gonna dive into like her life and things like that. My condolences to her family and to her fans, which includes me, because I grew up watching the Backyardigans. I found out today, right now, that she was the creator of it all. So call me what you want. I just found out like this. What better way to honor the late, great Janice, give her her flowers and her props and all of that. Thankfully, she was given that before she passed. Because, so many times we see people just not get honored for their work that they put in. And she basically was a daycare for a whole bunch of kids. And they're like, not a daycare. The music, you already know how I feel about music. The music always was on point. The music was always on point. But let's go over Janice, who she is. And I like to start off with Wikipedia. People, y'all sleeping on Wikipedia. Like I've said in previous videos that I've done Wikipedia with, it takes I've worked on Wikipedia pages. It's very tedious. So you got to give props to the people who put out Wikipedia. I'm gonna just tell you that right there. Just like anything else, you take Janice Burgess was born March 1st, 1952, and she passed away March 2nd of 2024. Was an American television executive, screenwriter, and producer for Nickelodeon. She created the Nick Jr. series, The Backyardigans, and worked as a writer and story editor for Nickelodeon's revival of Winx Club. Both shows were produced at the Nickelodeon Animation Studio. Burgess joined Nickelodeon in 1995 as executive in charge of production, making moves. I be seeing the Nickelodeon early life and education. Burgess grew up in the Squirrel Hill neighborhood of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and attended the Ellis School. She frequently played in her backyard, and she later used those memories as inspiration for the Backyardigans. She said, I really remember it as a wonderful, happy, safe place. You could have these great adventures just romping around. From there, you could go anywhere or do anything. She loved musicals, and her mother frequently played a wide array of music. Planning to become an art historian, she graduated from Brandeis University in 1974 with a bachelor's degree in art history. Her career says Burgess did not enjoy traveling in art circles with collectors and high society, so she sought out a different career after college. She volunteered for a job at the public television station, WQED, where she was put in charge of craft services. In the early 1990s, Janice Burgess had held positions at the Children's Television Workshop, including as an assistant travel coordinator for 321 Contact and project manager for Ghostwriter. For the latter, she coordinated the efforts of a tie-in magazine and teacher materials with the content and goals of a television show. It was during this job that she was notified of an opening at Nickelodeon. Burgess joked that she interviewed for the job about 11,000 times. She was hired as the executive in charge of production for Nick Jr., overseeing the development of Blue's Clues and Little Bill. Burgess later became the vice president of Nickelodeon's Nick Jr. division. And we talk about the Backyardigans. While working as an executive, Burgess attended scripting and concept development meetings, where she enjoyed helping the creative teams with characters and storylines. Burgess was eventually given the opportunity to transition to a creative role by the senior vice president of Nick Jr., Brown Johnson. She asked Burgess to develop an idea for a new Nick Jr. show, and Burgess produced a pilot called Me and My Friends. at Nickelodeon Studios in Florida in 1998. The pilot was a live action, full body puppet show that featured music and dance. It was not picked up for a full series, but several months after the rejection, Brown Johnson asked Burgess to retool the concept. She liked the characters and music from Burgess's pilot and felt the show would work better in animation. Using the characters from Me and My Friends, Burgess wrote a second pilot, which was produced at the Nickelodeon's New York studio in 2001. The show, now fully computer animated and renamed The Backyardigans, was greenlit for a full season of 20 episodes. Reflecting on the shift to animation, Burgess said, sometimes your first attempt is just not all that great. In this case, my second attempt was much better. The Backyardigans premiered on Nickelodeon on October 11th, 2004. Janice Burgess served as executive producer for The Backyardigans throughout its run of 4 seasons. In 2006, she described her work on the show positively, making The Backyardigans have become sort of like an adventure that I go on with my friends. Of course, we get paid, but we do get to be carefree in our work, enjoy each other, hang around a lot, travel little bit, and make up stuff. Burgess drew inspiration from action films when writing episodes of the show, as she wanted to adapt high stakes stories for a young audience. She also was inspired by memories of playing in her own childhood backyard. The series received 8 Daytime Emmy Award nominations, and Burgess won the 2008 Emmy for Outstanding Special Class Animated Program. After the Backyardigans wrapped production in 2010 on the fourth and final season, much of the series staff members regrouped to work on Nickelodeon's Winx Club, including Burgess. She worked as a writer, story editor, and creative consultant on the action adventure series. She passed away March 2nd, just a day after her 72nd birthday, while in hospice care in Manhattan after being diagnosed with breast cancer. So this is what Nickelodeon said. We are saddened to learn of the passing of one of the great architects of Nick Jr. and creator of the globally beloved series. They said the Backyardigans, the popular children's series, ran from 2004 to 2013, spanning 80 episodes featuring song and dance routines. They used to get down. Y'all just don't know. Musically, this is probably how I even helped with melody, with lyrics. They was really spitting. These rappers don't be spitting out here like that no more. It's only a few left, me included. They don't spit like them. No, no. Ain't nobody out here right now rapping better than them. No. Name one. Name one. They not spitting better. Janice was one of the greats, inherently creative and kind, and dedicated to the preschool audience everywhere. Ooh, animation writer for Caswell Hyman, who bought, I like that is not it, who met Burgess while both were working on Gullah Gullah Island. Gullah Gullah, Gullah Gullah. Let me know if y'all want me to do a review on Gullah Gullah Island. That used to be my show. Janice swept in with her acid tongue wit, blowing herms, scarves, and omnipresent. I'm not real. Think of it like, bro. Instead of an overseer, she became a friend. She recognized my magic before I did and made sure I was in the room and under consideration for many of the shows that came my way, including Little Bill and Yeah, they're saying the same thing. They said the same thing. What did New York Times say? I really remember it as a wonderful, happy, safe place. You could have these great adventures. Okay, they got everything everybody else said. Okay, cool. See, yeah, Wikipedia be on point. Anyway, look, we're gonna go.
Reppin' the WNBA, baby. Ayy. Put your W's up, put your W's up, put your W's up. BG is free, back with the Mercury.
We just have to. This is a tribute. Somebody did a tribute to her. Let's be sad together. Hell.
Hi, I'm Pablo. My name's Tyrone. I'm Uniqua. I'm Tasha. And my name's Austin. And we're Sorry, I'm sitting around the chat, but we started.
Sad as hell. Rest in peace, Janice. Thanks for creating the back. Yeah. Thanks for creating. I'm sad as hell. Are y'all? Rest in peace, Janice. You left behind a legacy. You left behind great music. You left behind love and care. Positivity is what you left. You could do anything in this world. Just leave something good in this world so people can keep and cherish and multiply off of. I'm showing my kids this when I don't have kids yet. But when I have kids, we're putting that on. We're putting that on. And we're putting on the Cheetah Girls. I'm about to go, just in honor of Janice, at least watch one episode of the Backyardigans. And if you have a favorite episode, you let me know so I can watch it. They don't make shows like that no more. Got stuff like Paw Patrol. My dog don't like that. He said it's not all that. Okay, I gotta go. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. If you already done all that, make sure you hit that share button so we can turn up together. Let the world know we hit. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I just wanna drive in the Audi. I wanna make her scream loudy. What the fuck they on? I got people.